Today is National Voter Registration Day. It's a very important reminder to check your voter status, update that information, or register if you haven't done that yet. This year, it comes as Maricopa County gears up for all-mail elections for several local jurisdictions. That's on November the 4th. So what do we need to know, and how can you make that happen? We have a special guest joining us here in studio. We have Maricopa County Recorder Justin Heap. Thanks for joining us this morning. So tell us about this National Day, this Voter Registration Day. What's the goal here?
Well, look, we want to make sure that every citizen has the right to vote, and the first step in the voting process and having your voice heard in politics is to get registered to vote. So here in Maricopa County, the county recorder handles all voter registration within the county, the same in every county. So the county recorder is responsible for voter registration, maintaining the voter rolls, and for all of the early mail-in ballots. So, and in Maricopa, that's about 87% of the vote comes through the Maricopa County Recorder's Office.
That's a lot.
It is. Yeah,
You got a big job.
We do. We have 2.6 million registered voters here just in Maricopa County alone.
Man, so what is the biggest mistake that you see people make when it comes to voter registration? They're not aware of it, like they don't have the proper, walk me through that. What do you think that people just get wrong?
Well, I mean, the first thing we need to encourage people to do is to register to vote if they want to vote. So Maricopa has, I believe we have 4.8 million residents living here, only 2.6 million, which means we have a lot of people out there that have just never registered to vote. Yeah. Either they don't know how, or they're, they haven't taken an interest. And so we want to make sure that it's as easy as we can make it for anyone who wants to be able to register and get registered, and encourage people who want to have their voice heard in the process to come and register to vote.
We're not in a presidential year. Do you still see people registering to vote? A lot of people that are going and showing up and doing that?
We do. It's still going to gear up a lot more when we get towards the midterm, but we do have pretty steady voter registration, and we do have a county-wide mail-in election. So all 2.6 million voters, whether they've requested early ballots or not, this is a mail-in election, so all voters will be receiving and a ballot in October. For November 4th, we'll have this election. This is sort of prior to the midterms. Most of this is, these are going to be bond issues and local elections in most of the jurisdictions here in Arizona. So we want to make sure that people are prepared and ready when they get those ballots to be able to vote.
And get them back in time as well.
We do. So for this coming election, it's November 4th is the actual election day. But the deadline to register to vote is October 6th. In this case, everyone will be getting a mail-in ballot. They don't need to go specifically request it, but the deadline is the 6th. On the 8th is when the ballots will actually start going out to voters. So they'll be looking at that, and we encourage to get those out. If they're planning to mail those back, best they do that by the 28th to make sure that they get back in time for the vote and their voice is heard.
So make sure that you watch your mailbox for that. It's going to be coming. Mm-hmm. What are you guys seeing as far as voter registration and trends, I guess, with people and parties? Are they switching affiliation? Are you seeing one way going more than the other?
Mm-hmm. Well, depending on the scale of time we're looking at, so over the last year, I think it is safe to say that Arizona has moved a little more into the red. Until the middle of 2024, independents and no party affiliation were the largest group. Republicans did pass that in the middle of next year in the lead up to 2024. So as it currently stands, Republicans are slightly at the head, followed by independents and no party affiliation, with Democrats in third. Those trends that is where we are at right now. We have seen, I think, in this quarter, sort of a trend affecting both parties, which is we've had some Republicans and more Democrats, but of people switching their party affiliation from either Republican or Democrat to independent or no party affiliation.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised by that?
You know, no, in a way I'm not. I think that when we have a presidential election, I think there's a big push to get people to register. A lot of people, that's when people focus, but a lot of times during these midterms, we'll see some swing back in the other direction of people that may be fired up, but now would like to move back towards a more centrist position or to be independents.
All right. Justin Heap, County Recorder, a lot of good information there. Don't forget, register to vote as well, so you can make sure that your voice is heard.